If one of you was here, they'd probably whistle. I'm not kidding. It got moved, see? Because they do, there's always some kind of marking into the ants. A lot of times they just have like this, same thing to do with their seats. There's like a pointer or just one log will go into it. It's all internal type stuff. Now wait for this. Watch how an environment can change, you guys. Please, if you're new, do the math on this one, okay? Now this isn't a plan. Look, I'm telling you, I'm going to melt your mind with what's right there. Now, what I'm about to show you, why isn't there one thing over there, right here? How come nothing's happened if it's weather or, I know I'm being a salesman. If there's weather or anything related, why isn't anything I'm about to show you here? It's something humans can't compute because they're so desperate to find a logical explanation. I mean, they're desperate to find a logical explanation every time. Like, you know, your mainstream sheeple, I'll call them. Yes. Sheeple. Is that an insult? No, it's just, you're just with the masses. You just go with the flow. You believe everything that's been presented. When it's not only, when they say not everything's everything it's the way it seems, well, it's way beyond that. So it's not just there's like a few things that were altered. It's devastating. In fact, it's so crazy. I just know the beginnings. It's so crazy that you can't even deal in this life. You just can't process what's really around us and what this really is. I know some of you are on board already. It's not even in this subject. It's everyone. This is a simulation. This is that. We're time traveling. So you see the pattern here? We're all onto something. Now again, okay, why is it that was done by them recently? This is a living aspen. Why is it that nothing's there? Even though, believe it or not, that's theirs. I'm going to blow your mind right now. Yes. Well, whatever. I'm going to impress you. Watch. They've been all in here. I love when I see, look at that little part. I love when I see where they've been working. It's just, it's so, I don't know what the right word is. Is surreal? Would that be it? It's just, yeah, so unreal is like, surreal. It's just so hard to believe. Even when you've done this like I have so many times and seen everything. And you never quite get all the way there. Like, here I am thinking to myself, like, I'm just blown away right now. I'm losing my mind. And I'm not really used to it. You guys, wait for this, all right? I'm not going to talk. Shh. Please. It's my nerves that make me talk. You guys, look at this. Tried it right there. Wait for this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna blow your mind. Watch. This is a word. I need to present this in such a way where you can really understand where I'm taking. If people knew what this was, this would be a multi-million-dollar pay-per-view. Like, to see a spot like this. If you don't believe me, then you show me a spot. That's what I'm telling you right now. There's no one, not even the best of the best, can show this yet. I got to tell you again, I'll give it out to Diesel, man. He's making it he's doing it where you can't. Like, it shouldn't be able to be done there, and he's doing it. Look at this, is all new. Look at this, you guys. It's too quiet. Listen how quiet. All I can hear is my tinnitus. Looks like the fire hit a little bit up there, and it looks like there's been work since. What was that? I get it all here. It just depends on the day. Here we go. Look. Nothing. Everything. Explain that. The wind, I guess there's no wind over there. It only happens here, right? All right, now that we've dealt with our skeptic, let's just deal with the good people. If you're skeptic, does that mean you're a bad person? Yep. No, of course not. It's not going to help you. You're going to have to prove you're a good person. When skepticism in this day and age is a painful, painful thing. It's the denial of God. It's the denial of you. It's the denial of everything. And you're the one standing in the way of the world. So it's really, really frustrating thing. Trident, watch this. Look at that, how that just looks. It just looks like they're there. It's got like a little canopy up there, like a really cool looking little magical canopy. What do you want to bet that there's structures underneath that canopy? I'll bet you. It's got to be an animal. Guys, look at this. This has never been seen before. Like I said, how could it be nothing over there and this here? You know how. Not only that, but it's so good. They don't do it here unless it's perfect. This is where they go. They'll literally do it like a person. The second that happened to us here, there was 3 of us, thank God. It's on video, I believe. I was like, hold on, did we get that from them, you think? How we go, like, who makes up these things? It's like, who knows? We might have. There's poop here. And it looks fresh. What's that from? It's definitely an animal. They won't poop underneath their structures. I can tell you right now. If they do, they're gonna bury it. I found it buried. So do the dogs. Oh, it's hard as a rock. It looks fresher than it is. It's like, it's days. What do you suppose that was? It's real black. I want to think it's a little bear. Like a little baby bear. Watch this. Oh my God. You guys, wait till you see this. Watch this. That's not what I'm talking about, but that's really good too. Right here. This has never been here before. Right here. It's an X. Look at this. I told you they do it perfect here. They do it so you can show it to someone and be like, when they say, oh, that's, then you'll feel good about it because you just know that person's a waste of time. Remember, some people aren't meant to know all of it. Okay? You think anything's ridiculous, chances are you're the only one. You're the only thing that's ridiculous because you're casting judgment. You're making decisions with no information to base the decisions on. You've never done any research. How can you decide? How can you make a decision on anything? It doesn't make any sense. They're making a decision based on cartoons they watched and keg parties they went to in high school. That's the only thing these people have ever done. It's the only thing I ever did until I did this. One thing I want to make sure when I'm pointing these people out is that I do not think I'm any better than them. I just got a route in. But now that I've told you for 10 years, you're starting to hear the frustrations. It's not like this is the first time. Look at that. That's too good. It's too good. You guys, can you make this a little bit worse? It's just too good. It's too good. I don't want to, really be told I'm the best. I don't want that to happen. And it's funny, I don't take it credit, but I'm given a lot of credit for what they do. Look at their highway. This is how you learn the highways. It was that simple. I learned how they did it. They always have it. They showed me everything. Some are better than others, That's why I can read it anywhere, anytime, in any state, or in any country, anywhere, anyhow. Hey, you guys. September should be one of the best months ever. We're really going to go for it in September. We got Brandon's coming. Well, Brandon's, it's looking like it. So I just mentioned it to him today about me and John. So he may come out. I invited my good friend Bob Bob is a character, one of my best friends from college. You would never have heard of before. I told him, he totally trusts me. He's like, Mark, he sees my videos. But I said, Bob, and I said the other day, it was his birthday, and I was just leaving like a long-winded message, and I just said, man, it's like, it's crazy what I do, and people don't, I was like, if you don't, you must trust me. I was like, if you don't trust me, then who's going to? And he's like, Abel. He calls me Abel. He's like, I trust you with my life. So there you go. Love Bob. Bob's, well, I'll always love Bob. I didn't like Bob at first. See, here I go. I'm talking about life, not here. It's something to do with what they do. I don't want to tell you these things right now. I do want to tell you about John in September, and possibly Brandon's going to join us. John from the UK, you guys. This is going to be really good. He's an expert. And gets them on camera walking. And look at this. Wow, look at these seats, you guys. I have never seen this like this before. I'm so glad I almost didn't come in here. It's almost like every other day I never quite get to where I'm going. I always get stuck at another spot. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, let me go there real quick. And then I'll be there like all day. Or just long enough, like, where it'll keep me out of the spot I was going to. So that whistle came from over there. Before we go to the seats, you guys, just look at this. Check this out. Oh my God. Look at the footprints. When I first found this, the first day, it was the same place. They always went down, and they always went down to these seats. Wait till you guys see this. I'm telling you, I'm going to blow your mind on this. This is one of the best places ever found in the world. Watch. Before we go to the seats, though, let me just show you. Please don't miss this. Look, wait till we go to their seats, you guys. They're insane. Do you know that when I walk over there, they can actually fix it? So when I think they got up and left, all of a sudden this hand just come out of a window, and then they go, whoosh, and it goes right back in. This is the kind of stuff that goes on. I didn't want it to be like this, you guys. I mean, this really makes my life hard. Like, it really makes it difficult. Because now I'm crazy, right? Man, it's so hard. I wouldn't change it for anything, but I'm so privileged. Even if I'm, pushed out because humans won't help me. It's... And I've never done this before. This is where the whistles were. So I know they're over here when I come in. And what is it? It's the power lines. Way out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, what do I got here? It's another ant. Is it ants? I got another, you guys, on both ends. And I did it on video by accident. Nothing. Ant farm. Other end, ant farm. There's something to do with it. Their highways right there. And over here, look at Trident X. Over here we were there. There's no way you could see. He probably had trouble seeing us. He goes from somewhere down in here. Oh, there's a trail here? Oh no. It's not. So just to give you an idea where I am, how very beautiful it is. I'm on these power lines. There's nothing out here. Remember, this is their world. We get nothing. We get a dirt road, a paved road, a supermarket, and your house. That's all you get. You go up to a plane, you can't see a thing. As soon as you're 200 feet in the plane, you can't even see the ground. You just think you can. You can see it, but you can't see what's there. Like if I was jumping up and waving at you, you wouldn't be able to see me. I'm probably a little higher than 200 feet. Once you're like a mile up, you can't see anything. You think you can, though. The layman will think he can. What I tell you, there's always sticks on it. There's 2 unusual sticks. And looks like deer stepped in there, but there's also a footprint, it looks like. Right there. Looks like a footprint. Something to that. All right, wait for this. Are we still in a clip? Why not? Why try to trick people with editing and cutting and putting transitions in when I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to, I want you to be entertained, but this is really, I can't believe I'm saying this, for educational purpose. Like it's to teach you, like in a way, like not in the classroom, but like just by showing you this is real, you'll teach yourself. Believe me, guys, you don't need anybody. Just a little bit of help from someone like me. And then you're off on your own. You'll figure everything else on your own. Just a little bit of help. Don't rely on the world. Rely on you. You guys, look at this. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Not just this, but all through the forest. See, this is what I don't like about the camera. See how it got kind of gray? Like when it loses megapixels. So you can still see perfectly, but I don't like the way the color changes a little bit. I think they've improved that with the 24. So as always, you guys, I've been here for years and years. I usually just come here once a year. It's complete. Been added to. And I mean, you'll barely recognize. Tell me if you recognize this place. This is the place. The one little sort of trident here has a leaner uphill to it. It's like a fork tree. Isn't that crazy? Probably like, Mom, look, this is a trident, right? Yes, dear. Mark says it is. Can you imagine they talked about me like that? That'd be so cool. You guys, just wait, okay? I'm trying to get over there. Just wait for it. I don't want to edit. I want you got to see how this is done. No tricks, no nothing. How could this be my 1400th video doing this? I'm too dumb. It's like, they must be providing the content, not me. I don't do anything. I told you, I'm a janitor for them. That's all this is. I'm a worker. Wow. Look at the disturbances on the seat, you guys. Look at the discolorations. I hope we get some good footprints. Another highway. Look at their highway. They always do this on the real steep slopes. Just notice the ground. Yes, I have some good video because I want to put this in, and I have a bunch of stuff I didn't show you from the other day as well. Check out this is all new. All right, so their seats are all down low. Look at, you guys, look how disturbed it just was now. Like just now. See the discolorations? Look at that, they just got up. We got to go to that one. This highway has never been here before. It goes all the way here, look. This stuff keeps them when they're on here, you can't see them. I've never seen one walking down the highway before. Just for the record, I tell you things that hurt me. Look at right here. Footprints. Those are footprints. Well, yeah, they're footprints. Wait for this. It has changed. Completely changed. Like the seats have changed completely. You guys, wait for this. Look at that. That just got done. You see the color? Look. Like that. He just got up now. I probably came up They watch me come by. When I go by, it's below down there. And they know that I went all the way up. It's really steep. Like I'm spinning the whole way up to get up there. All right. Look at that one. He just got up. They just got up. Chilling right here. See the root. There's a root right there. They connect to it. Look at all this. The hardest thing about what I do is that it bothers me so much that that doesn't look interesting to some humans. They can't see that was made. They don't see that it's a trident every time, that it's an X every time. This has been scraped. Do you guys see these lines? Like, whoosh. I saw the same thing at the last seats I was at, except it was bigger. This is them mixing it up. Or it was them actually getting more dirt out. Usually you can find the connection on this. You can see where they've been connecting. I've shown you that before too. They have like a little clip. It comes off there. We have that in 4K. When he's connected to it. He's standing next to a tree and they're all connected to the tree. I don't think you'll see them in here. I really don't. I catch them in here, but they're not. It's not what you think. They'll be like under there, and they're little. Look at can you see it on the camera? Look. That's all I did. I stepped back because it's a footprint. It's not, you guys, I'm telling you, well, yeah, they're footprints. I don't like saying impressions when I know it's a footprint. I'm not beating around the bush here. Let's use expressions today. Wow and a wow, wow. Look, what happened there? Like they just yard sale this. A lot of it's down there. Look at that, you guys. I'm trying to learn about that, because I think there's many different situations of this. Told you I never show you a seat without tridents. I'm leaving my footmarks for them. See, look. Not that they don't know, but that way they got my prints. This is the most unique. Oh, you know what I noticed? This forest below. They think they're being slick. I've noticed it for years, but now they've really taken over and are active in this forest down below. Let me see if I can get you a view here. Impressions everywhere. If one of you was here, they'd probably whistle. It's you guys, it's not a mistake. I'm starting to realize that the parlor tricks from Mark are coming to, not always, but in these places that I'm always at, they've slowed down a little bit because I think it's because of how good it's getting. Now, if I had like one of you in here, but they'd have to like you, then absolutely it'll happen. And they almost tell me, I'm telling you, you guys can believe this or not. Like, Mark, this isn't for you. This is for her. Thanks a lot, you guys. Look at these seats, you guys. They got rid of everything except the dirt. Look at the detail. It's all down to dirt because it's for their connection. So besides being just invisible, when they do that, I think they get something else out of it. Watch this, you guys. I remember these. Look at that. Yeah, I got them right there. See, they can be right here and you'll never know it. He was just here. They've been on every single seat. There's been marks. I'm going to sit right here. The footprints that come out of these, you guys. It's never changed. When I first found this years and years, look, from this is a highway. It's never changed. It just keeps getting better and better and more definitive. So let me tell you guys again. I think that I'm going to even put a number on it. 90% of what they do, literally, it might be more, is literally, I mean, it's not hard to believe, right? It's all about them in that world. I think I'm being very generous when I say that they even 10% of anything they do has something to do with people. But I think it's somewhere in there, because there's some ones that seem to play a role in some people's lives. Things like that, you know. There's so many. I mean, you guys see how strong this thing is. The best seats you'll ever see in the world are right there. You guys recognize that? I show pictures of that sometimes still. Right there. It's never changed in 8 years, except for more dirt out and more X's. This here. Don't ask me how it goes. How's it go? Highway, Sasquatch highway. And it's gonna rain. I knew it was. There was no way. It's not going to be like a lot of rain, but it's starting to rain right now. And you're always protected a little bit in here. But if it really starts to rain, like I have nothing. I have a rain, like a thin rain jacket, but like no tarps. Like I got to just go. I got to just, just get out of here in the rain, not try to ride it out, like right here. Which is fine, because it's just something I face all the time. Anytime I take the motorcycle, the weather decides to change to rain. I can't get here without it. Well, not easily. It's much more difficult than the parking. You guys see the detail? Like that those sticks can't be there, right? Why, if that is done by nature, why isn't there one stick over there? There's not one. How is that possible? I'm just being. Look at that. Okay, I don't understand it. My mind is literally melted from people not being able to see for themselves. Like I can't deal anymore. Footprints, impressions everywhere. All right, here comes the rain. Let me see if I can find a place so I can avoid getting soaking wet. Like, why isn't this all dirt? So this is exactly right next to it, right here. So that used to look like this, and then you can tell it's all marked and everything. I can't believe it's raining. Oh my goodness. I didn't bring any. I have nothing. I got a rain jacket. Look at this, you guys. So here's bigger ones. This is all being used. I'm doing it fast because, see that little patch? And then watch. I told you that forest, even the one I was using as an example, I said there's nothing here. Just because it looked like it on the camera. I could see they marked it. Look at the burnt one. How's that possible? For the new trees to be a teepee structure with a burnt one, that's extremely unique. With another burnt one behind it, right there. This is all of theirs. So that's what I was trying to tell you. See, right here. Footprints. insane new X. It's a brand new X. If you can show me showing that to you, I'll give you $1 million. Look at that. Wish I had that kind of money. I would love to do that for people. I can never be rich because even if I generated millions of dollars a year, I would give it all to you guys. I've only been here for an hour. I didn't. I'm telling you, they just go out places like that, and that's why if you walk through there, down there 100 yards, you'll come to a spot that's a structure that's all by itself and then has dirt there, because that's where they'll stop when they're out there. I'm telling you, it takes a long time to be sure of those things. I'm telling you, look, you guys, it's just simple. We only know anything because we practiced. If I practice hard enough, we're going to know everything. Gives you a small idea of where I work. It's amazing that the guy in the Bronx knows what I do is real or not, right? I'm just making up the Bronx. Hey, yo, forget about it. I mean, there's no such thing as Bigfoot. Okay? It's real. I don't know. I guess if you don't do something that involves people, it's not gonna bother you as much. But believe me, that's not true, because that does bother a lot of people as well. It depends on who you are. So anyway, I was just up here. Look at the size of these dandelions. These are dandelions. Look at the size of them. That's like huge. That's huge. Like, so what am I doing right here? Losing my mind. Well, to give you an idea, so like something I don't really tell you about, but like there's an X right there, so we can see the X. It's right there anyway. It's going this way. It's going so you can see it that way. But it's all of these patches. Every single one that you see. Not every other one. Every single one is set up with a 100% complete system. Everyone. I'd have to take you in there. You'd be like, oh my God, there's seats, there's buried poop on the perches. And I was just standing here going, how do you do it? Like, this is what I do. I'm like, how do you guys come and go from there? They're not running from up there to go into there. They can just go there. That's the hard part, right? It's like, we were taught that you have to get on this to get there, or you run, or you have to walk there. Apparently, this is just not a thing. That's not how they do it. It's really frustrating. And other times, like in the forest, that's exactly what they're doing, is moseying around. They're going, like, when they're deep in a forest like that. Like this guy goes over sometimes, I think, to this guy. I have another thing I found out as well. Why things can change, why it can look like a place was dead, or because it's not always the same. I found out, I used to assume that like if a guy was in there, that's where he'll always be. In 50 years, I come back and he'll be there. And it's certainly not the case. It's that they actually move. So like that'll always be a place and they'll always be there every day. But there's certain ones that end up changing their lives and doing different things and go somewhere else. That's why they can be in different places. I'm not exactly sure. They told me a little bit. It's starting to come out in my brain now as like a fact. It's not always the same thing. It's not a family and they're always there. That's not how it works. They're in units, like in teams on purpose. And what the heck? Just wondering what that is. It's so black down there. It's just the base of the tree. Always look for real black because it's usually a trick. Why is that so black? And big. That might be a trick right there, because they actually are there, and that's because that's the top. That's like this for the road down there, and they love to sit on top of the roads. They're all on top of those roads down there, but you can't see where they are from up here either. Oh, it's so confusing. I'm gonna go up to these places. It's hard, because you got to trek all through this grass. It looks nice and easy, but it's not. You break your ankle like 100 times. And those are all bushes. Those are all junipers, basically. So you can do it, but by the time you get there, and if it was like nothing's there, you're like, oh, that was kind of a waste of time. I'd love finding fields like that. Oh my God, that's the field. Look how close I really was. I was lost, you guys, at night in pouring rain, and I was in that field under a big tree that I don't think you can see. That's because it's up to the left. Up in the left corner, there's a tree. Maybe it was that one. Is it that one? You guys got to see the structures in that forest. I'm like freaking out that I was going to be stuck with them. I went in like over here. I was so lost. And I'm in a field. I'm like, how am I in a field? There's no fields out there. There's another beautiful one there too. Absolutely gorgeous. I think that's a farmer's field. I don't know. But look at that. There's nothing out here. This is all state. Federal. Over now. I'm just lingering. I'm a lingerer. I'm on the road, but I'm way up here. But I'm also where I know real well. So I just stopped where the town had it. Where this is always a great way to do it. So over the winter, these trees, no matter what, they'll spill sometimes out of where they are. And believe me, they're right there. It's a place I'm really familiar with it. Although I've really only been in there 3 times, two or three times. We might go in there right now. Let me show you how good it is here. So a place that has I don't know if I'll get to show them, but like up here, it's all language written on these trees, on the aspens. Lots of it. And where things are spelled out, where things are written on the aspens, where there's random boulders, literally random boulders, just out of place, where you see this. It tends to be a good place to go, like a special place. Or you might, because look, doing this, there's no real point. Some people just want that. Like, Mark, I don't do it for anything except to see that. I'm like, thank you. But also, to get them to do something there's nothing quite like it. It makes it all worth it. See this system? It's all spilled across. So I'm not trying to show you anything. I'm just filming as I look at it. You see the Squatch Fest. Behind me is the more attractive area, but I can't help to see it's just coming. It's almost like the road is just ignored. I'm telling you, a lot of their world is completely different than one might assume, based on what we get to see. And would that person be, we wouldn't. I think all our imaginations have been offset. So we imagine nonsense. That's what it is. Look at that. Now, why did they do that? Now, this is where the tree came out. They want to connect this to the structures across. All right, that's all. I just wanted to show that to you. This boulder, incredibly unique looking. I don't think it's an accident. I wonder what those spots are from. What kind of time that took. It's almost like it has like acid rain spots on it. Believe me, it's unique. This whole place up here is them. This whole road. It's just them, these big worlds. But only a little bit, because once you get back there, just a half a mile or so, it goes straight up. And I've never been beyond that. I could, but it's like, you have to really want to. Let's take a peek in there real quick. I still haven't done it, but what's going on down there is really good. I don't know if we can see you. If I can show you. If I can see you. If I see you guys down there, that's it, I quit. If everyone that's watching this video is down there right now, that would be really cool. Like all of a sudden you're like, we've been messing with you the whole time. You're the only one that doesn't know about this. So we figured we'd see how you would do it. I'd be so proud of myself. Be like, I did good, right? You guys would say, not bad. We're actually surprised that you have stayed so honest, humble, and poor without overly complaining about it. Well, it's easy when you have GOD. I got seats down there, brand new seats. Let's go take a look over across the street. It's so easy for me to pick up their highways right away now. All you want to do is know how to work on their highways. You got to know how to find them, you got to know where they are. And then you'll be able to find everything. Just about. Unless they don't want you to. I'm sure it happens to me still. You will not feel like going that way. You know what? I want to go this way, you guys. That's exactly how it happens. So I'm going to wallow here. This used to be a giant structure right here. And there's not even one piece of wood from it left. Huh. It's interesting. Huge. Like, it must have been too good. It's just gone. I think I noticed that the last time I came. This is just extra little clips to put in the video. I'm hoping something happens back here. These are big guys. It's everything. Here, you can see the Squatch Fest. Believe it or not, this is what you want. So, if it's in the same video, I just filmed the most blatant seats in the world, right? That's awesome for the video. And it's awesome to get your mind to where you believe 100%. But that's not always where you want to go if you want to sit on their lap. For some reason, you're better off being up at a neutral place, even though it's not. This is the same thing. It just doesn't blow your mind quite as much. See, look. It's all clear right there. Look at that disaster, right? Look at that. Maybe this was the big structure. It was right here, maybe. I thought it was right there. This must have been it here, and now it's gone. Or it's on the ground. And then look. It just happens to be nice and clear. They just use our world, guys. It's that simple. It's not that simple. It's that simple, though, that it's exactly what they say. There's simultaneous worlds existing. It's not just one other one. So if you can believe one, right, why not just keep going? Because it's not just one. The interesting thing is, who knows about who? Are we the only ones in the dark? Is there some other dimension that doesn't know about anybody? I don't think so. I think, believe it or not, guys, we're at the base. So that's why I tell people we were born yesterday. Literally. I swear. We were born yesterday, in a sense, like as far as the expression goes, because teepee. There's a teepee. How could I show you 1,300 teepees? The guy that's complaining can't see. He couldn't find one. He has all the answers to everything in the world, but he couldn't show you what I'm showing you. Do you follow? Which shows you they're trolls. They know exactly what they're seeing is real. Okay? They all do. Here it is. Oh, it's little. Look at that X, you guys. Look at that. Wow. I know this because I've been in here before. Look. Those are giant. Those are X's right there. think, oh, actually, that's part of that teepee structure. Look, so what did that just recently? And there's a white stick. Eating in there too. It's all packed down and smooth. Look. Look at that X, you guys. That's all you need to see. That's why I'm telling you what I've been telling you about this place is legit. Where I'm standing is, if not better than where I was before, to be. Like if you want to be become friends with some big being, you want to be in a forest like this, not necessarily around some kind of biblical ceremonial seat place. It's just they're not gonna. That's what one of them told me through Julie. So I don't know if it's accurate, but it was Loner, and I trust that guy. I trust her, and I trust Julie. And he said, "What was I talking about?" See, I forget instantly. I'm not supposed to remember. You see, look how they did the X over the eating. They're all little. I just wanted to be friends with them. Why can't they? They should be able to read my heart. I guess they know something I don't know. I'm so sure that I would never betray them, but what if 20 years from now I got used to it? And I'm like, I've had enough of this. I could become a billionaire right now. It'll be okay, you guys. Don't worry. That's the problem with humans. So are you the most trustworthy person in the world today? Yes. Could a series of events happen in your life that could change you? Yes. Dramatic. You guys have seen the movies? Well, it's kind of a good way to look at it. Things happen to good people, and they, start killing people. So, white trident. Step over it. White paste. Something's going on right there, and I think it's little. I think that's bigger, that's little. They'll be together, too, at times during the day. But just for their main living. Look how close I am to the road, you guys. Watch this. It's important to see the road here. So I'm at the top. I'm way up at the top. This road's great because no one comes up because it's too rocky. Hardly anyone. Look at the tracks. Nobody. And it just goes, you can see it. It becomes real rocky. So I think the only people I see up here is a Jeep or another bike. And this goes across. Watch this. I did this once. I remember. I didn't even mean to be here. I'm totally here by accident. But since I was right there, how can I not take a look? You always want to, if you've been there before, always look again. Look how blatant it is. See, these are all hangouts. It's because they're so high up in the sky that it doesn't have to be as... Look at the... That's all you need. All them. Remember mulch, okay? Mulch will never appear there. Ever. It's mulch like you would get at Home Depot. It's been made. They could actually make it. All right, over now. Let me hang out here for a second. So I've just been kind of chilling right here watching. Just watch as you leave. So I showed you the X and the little spot across, right? But watch. This goes right to it. So if it wasn't for that 12 feet of road, this would all be the same spot. You know what I mean? Look at the footprints. So bold. Look, and then it goes right there. It doesn't look like that. It looks like that. And it goes right to their X, which is right there. I'm telling you, these roads in most cases are just meaningless. I even find where they sit in the middle of the road sometimes. Usually on closed down ones though. So here, I'm assuming it's because I'm at the road, nothing's happening. I haven't gone further than 100 yards away. So You want to go back in there. You want to go down in there. There's a stream way down there. You go to the stream and then you walk the stream for like 2 or 3 miles. Give them time. Give yourself time to walk upon a situation where they can do that. A lot of times they won't because they're like right there. I'm not kidding. I know it's hard to believe. So you don't believe he could be right there, but you believe he's down there? Believe me, I've been touched by them. They can touch you. Don't ever believe they can't touch you. I don't think that they're allowed to. Courts, or are supposed to. It's just like looking. Like there's a whole thing about looking into the fairy's eyes and stuff. It's all real. You're not supposed to make eye contact with them. I ever come into contact like where he's going to keep me there? Like I've had these sightings where I'm just like we're right there. They smile and then they go off. But if the big master ever just comes right up to me, I will immediately break eye contact and take a knee. It's just something I've decided to do. I won't even look at him. And then he'll decide right then and there. Whether he'll either take you by like your chin and lift you up, or your head will fall off. One or the other. They won't do that to me. Yeah. Because you're not, as long as you're not bad. Try to. All right, that's enough. I'm dwelling. I told you, with this exact zoom, I started the video and I said I'm lingering. Over and out.